Just wait for us.
Yo! There you are. Made it to Frankfurt. It's been a while.
Still got some spider webs on there and he's brushing off.
It's true.
And the last time you were on a long distance start line was?
In Kona 2022. So that's what we are training for now. It's something about Kona. Like I do think it's great to have the World Championship on different locations and to have different sort of skill sets that's required in order to win, and especially like the hilly course in Nice. But also, especially after coming third 2 years ago in Kona, it's something I need to come back for and try to fix. I'm here for one reason, to finish the race. I want to get a good experience from the course and sort of get through, but with the limited of preparation, it's going to be a long day, yeah, it's more like making sure that I'm getting through, and of course it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough. Like it's still an Ironman, you know. It's going to be a tough day and long day anyway. It's not like you can shuffle through easy 42Ks. Like it's going to be a long day on the legs, and it will be more like using it as a sort of getting a feeling for the race and then going back into more intensive training in the altitude camp. I just have to take every session I can, you know, to get comfortable in the air position again. So it's a nice course, like especially now as we get out of downtown. Nice landscape, rolling small hills, but not too steep. It's been pretty cool to see how the Ironman Pro Series has been sort of developing, and of course watching Nice last year from the sideline and see how Sam has been performing on the bike. Magnus Ditlev have been doing it pretty well, Patrick. So it seems like the level in long distance have really been like improving, and it's more guys up there. So it's been cool following from the sideline, and yeah, it's cool to see that sort of the long distance and Ironman have been getting this lift.
You were saying you're in a swim squad. I was talking to Clemens, and now I said, what are you changing? He said, it's like you're not swimming with triathletes, you're swimming with swimmers.
Yes, I do triathlon for the last 20 years, and I think, you know, looking a little bit over the edge, you know, and being curious what's on the other side of the fence can be quite enlightening. So I chose to join the swim squad, and so far I think was a good decision. We're 5 weeks time to Frankfurt, which is definitely I think one of the most important races of the year as a European Championship, and you know, especially in Germany, we're gonna have a big show there. So I'm really looking forward for that. And yeah, it's great to be back in Frankfurt because I think I last raced it in 2019, and it's a race where I definitely have some unfinished business. So my best position was third, and I definitely want to win this race because it's my home race. It's the state there where I grew up, and so I'm looking forward for a big time home crowd love, and so really looking forward for that one.
On some points on the leaderboard,
and get some points on board. Yeah, definitely. But you know, I don't think you should focus that much on that, right? So I think you know, race by race and trying to extract the best out of it. It's good not to take care of the standings middle of the season. Just focus on what you know, control what you can control, and Kona is the big race that counts the most. I think the first real indicator will be after Kona.
Yo, yo, yo! Came all this way to get the bag. You know, I had 6 days. I said, I want the Ironman Frankfurt bag. The strongest legs in triathlon had been on vacation, so they're probably not the strongest legs in triathlon, but here I am anyways. I think it's the biggest field of the year, isn't it?
It's up there, yeah. I mean,
It's gotta be.
you haven't had much time to think about it yourself in the sense that you only knew you were racing a few days ago, but how do you see the race sort of playing out in your mind?
If you come to win, that's obviously a harder task than what I'm trying to do, because there's like some serious guys here, and I think if you're really racing to win, you have to take a lot of big risks potentially. I'm trying to get the spot, and it still takes a solid race, but it's more like just try and get the best race out of myself rather than having to be as focused on what other people are doing. I'm not closing myself off to winning this race. There's a difference between like the goal is to win, and right now the goal is to qualify, but of course you can always exceed your goals, and of course I'll always seize any opportunities that are present there, and if I have a great day, then that's just going to be a huge blessing, you know. A big part of the year for me this year, right? I'm a new dad, and so I love having the family around, but it's also trying to figure out the dynamics of getting rested, and even for me, like, I know everyone sees me as this really like vocal or charismatic guy who loves the crowds, but like I actually prepare for races by like being in a quiet meditative state. Yeah, we're just figuring out the balance between how to have the family at the races but still be able to get in the race mindset for me and be able to get some like proper rest and relaxation. And so it's all about teamwork. Like I started the year feeling like, okay, race a lot, like, and the more I raced, the better I got. And then for some reason, I started switching my mindset and thinking like, racing too much is a bad thing, and I should really race little and do this, and like, that doesn't work for me. So this is now a launching pad of like, I like to race a lot. Racing makes me better, and I thrive off it because it makes me exciting. And so I'm getting back to who I am, and I think that's a great spot to be. Bike is all set.
Good. We'll see you around.
Yeah, we'll see you around. Thanks for coming and joining.
I was saying that to Rosie as well.
Swim looks really nice. When I was looking back at like the times from the race the last couple of years, it seems like a historically pretty fast swim, and it's not a wetsuit, but I mean, after looking at it right now, it's kind of like a pool swim. It's like a reservoir. I mean, it's gonna be no chop, no waves, so I mean, for me, that's pretty good. So as close to a pool as I can get is gonna be good for me.
When you look at the start list for this race, do you get excited about the lineup, or does it make you more nervous?
A little bit of both. Like, off of my performance in Placid, I showed people I'm, you know, halfway decent at the full distance, and so I know I can compete with a lot of these guys. I don't know if I can win, but I think I can be pretty competitive. It's a balancing act, you know, of like trying to score decent points for the Pro Series and then get ready for Kona, right? That's the kind of cool thing about the Pro Series, right? Is, you know, it doesn't, you know, one race doesn't dictate the whole season, and it rewards the best all-around athlete for the year, right? If we didn't have the Pro Series, I wouldn't be racing this race. I would be getting ready for Kona, but, you know, the cool thing about the Pro Series is now I get another opportunity to throw some points on the board. And yeah, I'm in a tricky spot now because I'm in it to win it now. I've got 3 pretty much perfect scores in the series now, and you know, you only need 2 more to wrap up a good payday, you know. So in the back of my mind, it's like, yeah, I want to be competitive in this race, but I don't want to risk it for the biscuit and then be walking, you know, on the 4th lap of the run course and go 9 hours. Placid, I race safe. Here, I'm going to race safe. Kona, you know, I'll go for broke and maybe walk, but you know, not this race. We'll see. Hopefully it's just another race. I'm a bit nervous because it's in like Europe, but you know, it's just still 140.6 miles, so oh well.